All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You're welcome to Take It Back TV. We're broadcasting live tonight from somewhere in Abuja. So, did you call this a couch? Something like that. So, and tonight is going to be me and a few people who have indicated interest in joining us virtually through Facebook Live. So, we'll see how that works out fine tonight. And But before we commence our activities tonight, let me thank you guys all for sending me nice prayers. I had flu, really terrible flu, and I just was not in good shape for 3 days. I was flying, my drums were, under a lot of pressure. That's how I know that I have bad flu. But I'm recovering pretty well, and as you can see, just looking better. Thank you so much for to those of you who sent me prayers, and to those of you who even sent me, a book. And some sent me prescriptions, take this, take that. Thank you. I'm taking all kinds of things down inside this bottle, inside this cup. And it's Lipton tea. Thank you. Thank you. So, but before we start, we have not been catching up with, number of people have been sending us donations. Apparently, even though we stopped having our fundraisers on a daily basis, people still kept sending donations to us. That's amazing. And tonight we're going to read out names of people who have been making donations while we were off air. And first, our financial summary up to date, as of today, October 20th, 2018, we challenged 1,000 Nigerians to donate 10K to us, and 126 people have donated that 10K now. 87 people donated over 10K. So the total amount of money raised since we started the 10K challenge is 6,530,830 naira 91 kobo. This is the Zenith Bank account. Summary since we started is 23,265,687 naira 58 kobo. Our GoFundMe account summary, total donation from March to date, from when we started to date, is $87,000. The equivalent in Nigeria at FX rate 353 is 30,701,000 naira, no kobo. Total raise for the campaign to date is about 53 million, right? 976,687 naira 58 kobo. And I also would like to add the 3 million naira that we have in our possession, $10,000 that we haven't put in the account yet. So that will take us to about 56 or 57 million naira that we raised for this campaign, openly and through the help of those of you out there. So new donors since the last fundraising event, which was broadcast on Saturday, October 13th. Was that the last time we did broadcast Saturday, last Saturday? No. Anyway, what this person is trying to do is to have, maybe some people might have been skipped. So we have Osazwa Festival who gave us 150 naira at the point, and then Oluwa Tosin Oluwaseun 154. Osazwa gave 200 naira. At some point, Osazwa again gave 250 naira. Then Unamdi Prince Onuchuku gave us 500 naira. Olusebuka Damian Opioha gave us 500 naira. Ikeme Ozioma Zita gave 1,000 naira. Johnson Abe and Adebola Abe gave 1,000 naira. Jaji Jamiu Akola Wole gave 1,000 naira. Isiaka Mutio 1,950. Solomon Kola Wole Shoyemi 2,000 naira. Okena Michael Nwaguma gave us at the point 2,222 naira. You remember this is the guy who gives weird amounts. And then he followed up with 2,245 naira. That's 2,345. And then Olawuni Peters Olabisi gave us 5,000 naira. Louis Semodia Esther gave us 10,000 naira. Omotosho Damilari Tunde gives 10,000 naira. Afonja Folorunso Sunday gave 10,000 naira. Isokwe 10,000 naira. Popola Oladayo Sarafadin, 10,000 naira. Iwani Tunji Anderson gave us 15,000 naira. Obo Alexander gave 1,000 naira. Apalara Majid, 10,000 naira. James Oluyomi Adiola, 10,000 naira. Choko Sarah Uchechi, 1,000 naira. Edward Kanayo Ejioma, 10,000 naira. Aweda Kabir Bolaji, 20,000 naira. Omogene, 40,000 naira. Koforola Beckley, 1,000 naira. Ogunyemi Oluwatoyin, 10,000 naira. Corey Enterprises, 20,000 naira. Ibrahim F, 50,000 naira. Abifade Albert, 60,000 naira. And then there was a word remit from Remy. Remitly Remy is 176,500 naira. Blanchard Rose Ejiro gave us 5,000 naira. Lambo Opeyemi gave 10,000 naira. Ali Cowling gave 20,000 naira. Chigoze Pascal Isama gave 20,000 naira. Jonah Omohua Michael, 5,000 naira. Joy Mariam E, 5,000 naira. Tanimowo Michael Olatunde, 10,000 naira. Bayomi Olatunji, 100,000 naira. That was from the last time. At GoFundMe, we had good donations coming in. Oge E gave $100. Adeniji Do gave $23. Yalex Ewere gave $30. Martin Johnson gave $10. Ekundayo Omoni, $100. Mutrayo Oluwasegun gave $250. Mopelola Adegoke, $200, and I think this is the second time she's making a donation. She's donated $350 combined. Oji Unwokocha gave us $100. Bishola Ani Yekaye, $400. Lade Afolabi, $10. Joshua Aroke, $90. Adewale Lambo, $50. Ayodeji Adewalure, $50. Leslie Keji Akin, $30. Ajibola Bello, $10. Janet Olushola Akirinade, $100. Owonda Augusta, $50. Fred Iyashere, $30. Joseph Ibilola, $30. Joseph Ibilola is $100. Kemi A, $20. Ovire Quinn, $10. Dave Alegbe, $20. So GoFundMe total since last Saturday was $1,883. Special mention of donation of $50K and over. Ibrahim F. Abifade Albert. Ibrahim gave $50K. Abifade gave $60K. Remitly Remy, $176,500. Bayomi Olatunji, $100,000. Mutrayo Oluwasegun gave us $350, which is equivalent of $123,550. Mopelola Adegoke gave us $70,600, which is equivalent of $200. Bishola Ani Yokaye is $400, which is equivalent of 140,000 naira. So there's a special mention of donors and our financial situation as we speak. Today, I would like to, of course, take questions from you. We'd like to ask some of you who might have suggestions for us. Because it seems like there's some kind of donor fatigue. We're not going to do outright fundraiser. If you make donations, fantastic. But we just want to talk more because we don't want people to start thinking that this is all about fundraising. But we will continue to make mention of those who are contributing and supporting. So if you donate while we're on air, we will, of course, mention your name and acknowledge you. But tonight is not for donation per se. We're not going to do any fundraiser as we've done before. We'll get back to that because, of course, we always want you to be part of this. If you see Pauline Ewo online, can she join us? She said she wants to join. She's a big fan. We met today in Abuja, and she's from Port Harcourt. Has she joined us?
Not yet.
Not yet. So, Pauline, if you're there, join us, and you can come online and talk to us. We want to do that as well, and I will also go to.
There are questions.
There are questions. You have questions already?
Yes.
Yes. Let's go ahead.
So it says, what will you do differently on procurement process in Nigeria?
Procurement is what I'll do differently is to make it completely an e-procurement process. When I mean e-procurement, everything should be done online and it should be transparently done. So, if for example we are buying 60 pieces of computers for federal government, we should be able to say, hey, this is what we are buying, and this is what we're being charged by contractors. And if anybody has any reason to challenge that, they can say that right there. And also to make it open for people who are registered with federal government as suppliers to bid transparently, electronically for procurement. That's going to eliminate a lot of haggling, physical contact with officials, and it makes supply easy and efficient and effective.
All right, so Pauline is here.
So can you invite her to join us?
I've just done that.
Huh?
I've done that, so.
Okay, how do I get to see her though? Do I log on so that I can figure out if she's joined? So Pauline is a PR consultant. Actually, she has a TV. I do read live TV, I think. I'm trying to figure out. So we want to start making it lively and interesting. Still waiting for local connection here. Let me see if I have. Has she joined?
Yeah.
All right. So, do you have any more questions?
No.
Okay. Let me try and see.
So, what would be your take on human rights?
Of course, I'm a human rights activist. So you want volume? So I have a history of fighting for human rights. Established in Nigeria is to take human rights. Every police station, or at least zonal police department, should have a human rights coordinator who is checking on prisoners, making sure that people are not illegally detained. There should be a central database for 4 hours. So if you are detained anywhere in Nigeria, obligated to a state where you have been. That way we can eliminate a lot of awaiting trials. A lot of people are in prison are awaiting trial. Some of them for crimes they didn't commit, they may commit.
Someone says, when will you pick your vice president?
Should be Sowore's
Vice president.
Vice president, and we had some interesting feedback from that. I'm going to try and read it to you in case I have internet here. But while we wait for my internet to load, do you have any other questions?
And this one says, do you have any messages about the resurfacing of Kano?
We don't know the details yet. We just the information that I had at the point was that he was detained with his father. But apparently we don't. They said it's going to be broadcast tomorrow.
Yeah.
But I should say that if what Femi Fani-Kayode is saying is true, that Kano has called him and agreed to work with Atiku to Buhari, I think it would be a political mistake on Kanu's part to go into an alliance with the same set of people that created the objective conditions that brought about the Biafran agitation in the first place. Atiku is not the solution. I remember Peter Obi, who is Atiku's current vice presidential pick, once ordered the police to kill Biafran activists. Uh, there's also a discovery of dead bodies by Nakuzi, by SARS, and a lot of Biafran activists. It has something to do with the conduct of this guy. So I just hope it's not true that Nnamdi Kanu is going to be supporting Atiku. It will be a political mistake, and that's all I can say for now. But I'm glad that he's free and he's out there, and I just hope he continues to do what he's doing, which is fighting for justice, but not in any way aligning with these criminals to help return Nigeria to one of the criminals that created the conditions for the agitation we have in Biafra today. We'll have more discussions about go to both messages and see what we have there. Actually, we already have something. Okay. Somebody sent today. Somebody sent 40,000 naira to us through Transfers Remittances Limited. No name attached to it. So thank you so much, that person. Maybe they left their messages on the WhatsApp side of things. I'm going to check WhatsApp now and see how things are going. If you're watching me or watching us and you have questions, you have comments, you can send to WhatsApp. If you can't reach us here, WhatsApp number is 0882 753 Is that working? Is the internet working?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So, do you have a come on?
Not yet. What will you do about immigrants in Europe?
Immigrants to Europe. I mean, that would be more country better that people don't die in Agadez, Libya, or kill themselves in the Atlantic Ocean. So I mean, in the Mediterranean Ocean. Sorry for that mistake. I should know better. I'm a geographer, so I should know every ocean and sea surrounding us. So, but we would also, in cases where people are being mistreated, intervene diplomatically to ensure that they are not mistreated.
So it says, can you reach out to Kanu?
If you know how I can reach him, send me his number. You have my number. I will be very happy to talk to him, especially now that things are fresh, so that he doesn't make any mistakes, especially with the likes of Fanny Kayode and others.
So it says, how will you tackle unemployment rates?
I think we did mention that we have projects lined up. We have serious investment in infrastructure, in education, health, and electricity that will bring about 5 million jobs. And we're not joking, we're not kidding. We've broken this down on our level. If you check on our website, Sowore2019.org, you see our manifesto there. Do we have a copy of the manifesto here? It's here. I will be glad to share this with you. This is our manifesto, well printed. You can grab a copy. So we should put this on Amazon so that people can actually get a copy and see what we want to do. So, for example, these are the key elements of the infrastructure plan we have. It's itemized there. Road kilometers. Currently, there are 202,000 kilometers of highways in Nigeria, and we want to double that. Between 2019 and 2023, we want to make that 200,000 more. So everywhere we have a federal road network now that is one way, we'll double it. So we have the interstate highway system. And so it will take us to 404,000 network of highways, and we'll create new ones as well. And job potential is 2 million jobs. We broke it down here. Rail. Right now we have 3 kilometers of that, and that will take us to 7,000. It costs, he's here, and it has the potential of providing 522,000 jobs, right? Housing, we are currently, we have 3,557, and we want to do another one of that, and this will take us to 7,000, and it has the potential of creating 714,000 jobs. Sewage, millions of gallons per day, it has potential for creating 99,000 jobs. Drinking water, this is increments. Right now, we don't even have any. We want to provide 2 point something million in 4 years, and it has the potential to generate 148,000 jobs. So, just infrastructure alone, you go to education where we're hiring 200,000 teachers, health 160,000 health workers. We are talking about millions and millions of jobs to be created, about 5 million jobs. If you add to what we do in agriculture, you know, to what will come to us when we have improved electricity, that will definitely then lead to improvement in other areas. We're talking about 5 million jobs that we're sure will come in 4 years. So people are going to be busy. Again, you can see this online. You don't have to grab a copy. You can find this online. But these are the hard copies here on what we intend to do. And we broke all this down. You cannot readily find this with this real infrastructure with other candidates. You definitely can't find it with people who are articulating and buharizing themselves.
All right, so Pauline said she.
Someone here said, "Good day. A lot of people are so concerned about your attacks on looters. Many want you to stop it. What's your take on that?" We can't stop attacking looters. Looters have destroyed this country. Don't worry about it. Kanu showed up. Today I'm hearing he wants to join PDP. What's your take? I hope he won't make that mistake. So yeah, convene. Said your total bank account with some of 10,000. I promise to donate. Oh, this was no, this was 11. Yeah. Okay, so he sent a picture showing the vice president walking around with a power bank. He said, if people want to fix electricity, we won't be walking around with power bank. Sorry, but he did donate at a point 10,000 naira. Thank you so much for that. So, do you have any other messages for us?
People are asking about a coalition with other young aspirants.
We're still at this coalition thing. We have, I think they've seen us with a lot of young aspirants. I'm trying to join another network here so that I can get my Facebook Live. So you can be asking your question while I join a better network on my phone so that the interaction can be cohesive. Okay, this is today's Saturday. Why does it feel like it's
Or just asking, choosing a VP?
will reveal full information on VP soon because we had to choose a VP uh, before we submit our forms. Well, by the way, we've submitted our forms to INEC as of the deadline. So, and we hope to keep people updated. We need to entirely finish processing the VP before we unveil him officially to the public. Yeah, I'm here looking for the Survey Monkey. Survey Monkey results I was going to show to people. So the internet here is pretty slow. I don't know, very very slow. Would that one connect to this?
Yes.
Okay. Let me see if I can get this survey monkey on the side of the equator. Okay. Is there any question coming in?
Not yet.
Okay. Hey, just don't worry. How many people are watching now?
434.
Wow, that's impressive. So can they, while I'm working on so many devices, share, just share.
Can you share so
Share
that
this so
yes,
that we can reach 700.
or 1,000?
Yeah, maybe that's what we should do tonight.
Yes.
Maybe push people to share until we reach 1,000. So let's share. No fundraiser tonight. We just share until we reach 1,000. That's the way to donate to us tonight. Share.
So someone says, how can we get light?
Light.
Yeah.
Electricity.
I think so.
Yeah. We'll get it if you vote for the right candidate. We cannot get light by voting for people who invested in mechanical generators. We have specified it. Maybe I should also go into our little manifesto here, because we broke it down too. We have 10-point agenda. As you can see, security is number one, electricity is number two. So let's go to chapter power, page 16, verses, all the verses. So we have to set a target for, now this is how we want to transform. But I think we read it before. So based on the 7,000 megawatts of generation of power available through the central grid, the nation current power usage per capita is estimated to be 361 kilowatt. Is it kilowatts? Yes. All right. Per capita. So when compared to other nations, as you can see, we are in the same league as Niger, Republic, Sudan, Ghana. Ghana is 355. Gabon is better than Nigeria. Egypt is better. Gabon is 1,173. When I was at Columbia University, which is interesting, I did a whole study on how Gabon revolutionized their electricity. With an energy mix that has gas, hydro, and at that time they just started introducing solar energy. It's 212. So that's where we're playing. But so we require about 24,000 megawatts of electricity, which would imply that there's a deficit of 17,000 megawatts right now, using the current generation capacity of 7,000 megawatts as a baseline. The cost of building power generation infrastructure to address 17,000 is just $70 billion. Already they spent 16 billion on darkness under Bayabo. So, and so if you look at what we have here, currently there's about 20,000 kilometers of transmission capacity to support 5,300 megawatts of wheeling capacity, an average of about 3.77 kilometer per megawatts transmission assets. With the current installed capacity asset base, we expect about 40 billion of investment in transmission infrastructure will be required to support the incremental 17,000 megawatts of power generation capacity will be built. So we want to diversify the energy mix. We want to decentralize power generation. It's one of our problems in Nigeria is when you generate power, you are forced to put it into the central grid and then they take it whatever. So you can be generating in Lagos, we end up in Casina. That's why our system is so lazy. So
There are more questions.
okay,
Okay.
so we've said that we will use solar. Solar will give us about 4,500 alone, and that will generate a lot of. And it's easy to install solar. It's not cheap, but it's easy, and it's quick to do. For example, you can install about I think 6 to 10 megawatts of electricity in solar within like.
Do about the corrupt justice system?
The justice system in Nigeria is not justice; it's just us. Uh, and the way to do it is to reform the justice sector in such a way that there was a justice assure report that chronicled all the corrupt judges in this country. The DSS have their names, the police have their names, but because some of these judges are helping the political system to game Nigerians, they kept them there. You all know these things, and as an investigative reporter myself, I have quite a few of their names, and I know them, and I know how they operate. That is the starting point to get rid of all the corrupt judges from the system, reform the system, automate our system. For example, in the US, there's a central database for all the US district courts, which is equivalent to a high court system, PESA, where you can log in and find out about any case being handled in the US. The same thing for the Court of Appeal, same thing for the Supreme Court. In Nigeria, there's no central database. I think they have law reports. You find some, sometimes you don't find some other times. It should be a central database. Every case, every judgment should be available online, and case progress should be monitored even online, so that if a case has lasted for longer than necessary, as required by the SCJ, we can easily detect which judges are not doing their jobs. And when we read judgment and they're available to all, we can have a situation where we can dissect the judgment and see if there are flaws in these judgments. It's a lot of work that needs to be done. I think they started it in Lagos. The federal government needs to do a lot more than that. And we need to hire new judges. We need to hire new straightforward judges and prosecutors to prosecute crimes expeditiously and justicably. So all of these are things that will be done immediately we come into office. We know what to do, and we'll go there exactly and do what needs to be done.
How are you reforming the decayed minds of?
The minds of the youth are not decayed. Youth are just struggling like every young person around the world because they have been abandoned, they have been abused, and underutilized. So a lot of them have to pretty much fend for themselves. A system that doesn't provide you education, don't provide you jobs when you graduate, don't care for you, has left you, as they say, to become a devil's workshop. So when we start providing jobs, we start giving people proper education. I think you have young people that will make us proud. Even without government help, young people in Nigeria are the ones that are running entertainment right now. They turned this country into the biggest producer of films, and with no help. So you can imagine when you have help, you can imagine when they have electricity, when they have water, they have good roads to drive on. You have some of the most imaginative young people you can find. Young people in Nigeria are the ones driving economies of several European and American countries. They just need a home to call their own. And the moment we provide that, boom, you would not be calling their minds decayed. Some of the things you call decay are actually people struggling to innovate sometimes. And I know this because I've been through that before. I used to be called a decayed youth because I fought for democracy. and fought against military rule. So it depends on and what they're going through, but young minds are there to be molded, to be nurtured, and to be made productive through innovation. And technology is a place that we can apply a lot of these minds right now. They're willing to work, and we must put them to work and provide the enabling environment for them to produce.
Someone says, Shore, can you please tell us about your personal life, yourself, kids, wife, partner? Personal.
Yes, I've said it several times. I have kids, and I married. I've been married since 2004, and that's all I've told you. And we will be glad to tell you more as the time approaches. I have, and I will say this publicly, that I have kind of kept my kids and family out of public view because of the kind of cantankerous people that had followed and attacked me over the years through all kinds of means. So I didn't want to put family in harm's way. All of you know that what I do can be regarded as dangerous work, and they have come after me every day. Uh, Myself, yesterday, another pastor sued me again in the US. So simply because I'm doing what is just and right. So in some ways, that's the way it has been. I do have it. I do have family.
This one says, how will you deal with... Okay, that question is gone.
You have to scroll it back. How far have we gone with people watching? Are they sharing?
467.
Oh no, people are not sharing. What happened? Do we take it strike? Do we go on strike until they share? Share, 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 share. We should at least be at 500. Please, people, we want you to share. Go to the page, share, share, share. Our goal is to reach 1,000 people tonight because we really think. I know a lot of people are out there trying to go to the club, have fun, Saturday night, but hey, it's the future of our country that's at stake. So if you can actually share this video with all your contacts, 5,000 people each. So we just need 4 people to share with their 5,000 friends. 1,000 people watch it. Do you want me to call out their names? I have some friends who have friends. Where is Shemorezi? Has he shared? Where's Dio Chalk? Has she shared? Anyways, so I want to read to you the outcome of our survey monkey today, which is regarding who should be vice president. And this is very interesting results. 7 people answered. Nobody skipped this question. 747 people answered. And so from the answers we got, 12 East. 0.54% want us to pick it from. 21% want us to pick it from. 21% 0.15. 21.15. 0.74% want us to pick from the Southwest. 15.80% want us to pick from the Southeast. 3.08% want us to pick from the South-South. 20.65%. So is the highest point, followed by North Central and then Northwest. Should Sowore VP be male or female? Answer. 747 respondents, nobody skipped it. Male. 26%, 26.64% want us to pick a male as VP. And 46.59% want us to pick as a female. 7% doesn't matter, and we can combine together, right? That would be rigging. So let's go. Does religion of Sowore's VP choice matter? 747, 747. This is a unique number of respondents. And this was done just today, I think, or in the last 24 hours. So, yes, 0.65% said yes, that religion should determine who is a VP. No, people said no. 54.35% say they don't want us to use religion as a yardstick for choosing VP. Question number 4. Which of these best describe the characteristics you like to see in Sowore's VP's choice? Person of integrity, an experienced politician, an accomplished person, significant educational background, history of service to the nation, someone who can unite Nigeria. A person of integrity, 31.19% said person of integrity. An experienced politician got 11.78%. Very low. Very low. An accomplished youth, 8.17%. Significant education attainment, 1.61%. 12 people only said. History of service to the nation and its people, 20.21%. The country, 24.50%. Specify. So we now ask people to tell their region. So, what region are you from? So, you see, now my people. Northeast, 0.07%. West, 1.48%. Only 11 people. And 4.83%, 36. 21.34%, 159. Southeast, 7.38%, 55 people. Southwest, 60.89%, 476 persons. So, and may I ask you, do you think the outcome of this survey was influenced by the region that participated the most? That's the question. You can answer yes or no.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. We're also asking our viewers, are people sharing? Have we reached 500?
Yes, 515. Well, 512 now.
Okay. Please keep sharing. Keep sharing. We want to reach 1,000 tonight, if possible. If possible, 1,000. Keep sharing. So we're seeing results. So, what do you think about our survey that we just read out? You can leave your messages with us. Let me go to my WhatsApp messages, as well as I go to regardless in case somebody dropped some support for us. We'd like to see. So, Pauline, I was sent a message here. Do you have any structural? It said Nigeria was recently declared the world poverty capital. Do you have any structural development plan to take Nigeria out of poverty bracket? How long would your plan take to elevate us out of poverty bracket? Do you have a study? I can join FB Live. I can't join the FB Live. The network is bad. That was Paul Elwo from Port Harcourt. Yes, we just told her what we'll do to provide 5 million jobs, and within 4 years, 2019, 2023, we will take Nigeria out of poverty into peace, prosperity, and progress. Definitely. Let me go to WhatsApp messages. So my name is Adekunle by name here in Dubai. I want to discuss with Zainab about the coming election. God help us. How is Zainab doing? It's been a while we hear her voice.
She's fine.
She's fine. We'll probably see her tomorrow in Lagos.
Yes.
Yes. Let me see if you have any. Yeah, people are kind of not doing a lot tonight.
Someone said, where did you post the survey? Where did you post it?
We posted it, I think it was sent out, and we can actually do the survey on
Website.
On the website, yes.
Mr. President, can I have your phone number? It's PIN.
So very important. We need to campaign with crystal clear projector to show Sowore pass and also to show up. President government project, seeing is believing. I agree with you. Thank you so much. So we still have the 10,000 naira donation challenge on. We've reached about 126 people, 27 people. Good. I believe he's coming back with influence in the 2019 election. I hope what the cabals from Shitu, Yusuf. I hope so too. Hello, Mr. Manager is asking for whom to be delivered to us. Nobody can call on arrival. So this is the person who's trying to donate, deliver water to us. A lot of water. I think 500 bottles of water. We'll send you a number as soon as we get off here. Take it back. Thank you so much. So, do we have any other questions there?
What's your plan on blockchain technology?
You know, we talked about this a lot, and we actually wanted to use it as part of our fundraiser, but we haven't quite gotten there yet. So we want to be sure. I believe in blockchain technology. It's not ensuring transparency and cutting bureaucracy that causes corruption. Didn't apply yet, but it's something that we will completely support.
Someone is saying, since you guys refuse to send us scripts, no problem.
Which script? Imagination. Our secretariat here is super busy, probably, you know, because we are using a lot of volunteers, can't afford to hire staff. You know that. Good evening, boss. Thanks for coming. I don't know. This is photo here showing Buhari. Let me go back to. So it said water is ready. Wow, look at it. What this is water here. He will send the pictures, and this is branded to us. I suppose. Thank you so much, Mr. Kaba, for this. We will. Oh, it looks like they've delivered the water already.
On Friday.
They did. Factory. So someone says from Australia. Thank you so much. And this is an opportunity to inform people in Australia that we'll be coming to Australia next week. Australia, be ready. Melbourne, Perth, and Sydney, I think. We're going to hit all the cities in Australia. And also, we'll be coming back through South Africa. So, see all of you. So, good evening, sir. I always encourage you, if you reach out, please give me your name so that we can save it. Thank you. Pauline sends a thank you. What have you identified as the main structural defect in the Nigerian federal system? What constitutional reforms will be considering to cure such defect? No constitutional reform would work except Nigerians have a new constitution, in my view, and this constitution is taken through a referendum that will decide for Nigerians what they really want as a constitution. The one we have now was imposed on us, and it's not good.
So it says, do you believe in decentralized electricity in Nigeria?
Yes, I just mentioned it. Yes. Yes. Have they shared? Are we up to 600?
We've gone back to 490.
Oh no! What happened? It's so hard tonight. So we've gone back to 490. Share. Okay. At least we can make 1,000. Share. Maybe it's because we are not asking for donations tonight. People are upset. It's Orez not there.
Orez is there.
It's there. It's
making trouble.
Making trouble.
Yes.
Maybe it's because Zainab didn't come, and Rachel didn't come, and Jola didn't come. Oh, we know you guys now. Those ones who are trying to obtain numbers, right? Send me your number so I can send you credit.
So we can discuss Nigeria.
Yes, love that. Thanks for all you're doing. Please don't make the choice of bias based on the survey because it's of its reach. As much as we do believe in zoning, we have to balance religion and ethnicity in our political calculation. We are dealing with Nigerian people. Love from Oregon, you. Bad network here. It's a bad network. They said the reason we have no patronage is bad network. So apparently people are not getting our network. They're not getting us well. Is this good?
It's probably their network. They should refresh so that they get the share button.
Yeah, they said please refresh so you can get the share button. If you are not getting the share button, it's because your network is slow. Or what network are we? Are we using the one based on the phone, or we're using
Spectrum?
Can we use that on the phone, or is it too late?
The one of the phone is bad, so we switched to Spectrum.
So Spectrum. We have a network issue here, apparently. Otherwise, would I've been in touch on the issue of Dr. This. Oh, this is something personal. I don't want to read it online. Jet AAC member in the House of Assembly. How do you intend to take over the House of Assembly from the Wolves? Ooh. Yes, a lot of AAC members are running for House of Assembly positions across the country. We will submit their names next second. So, Dear Chuck is saying, it is not the share, but it's lack of patience from the live video. It keeps freezing due to bad network. So they said this is freezing. We are the ones freezing from here. So our network is not good. Do you want to
It's
check?
not freezing from here.
It's not freezing from mine too.
Okay. They said it's freezing on their side. What they're getting is not good. Let me check from my. So our network is not good. Do you want to check? All right. So it's that we're just getting what was about a minute ago is that network is not good. We're supposed to be live. So there's a lot of redundancy, and that's why. All right. We're live. We're live. So let's keep trying. We'll keep trying. I thought this maybe we should switch to the network of this spot. Maybe their own network might. So technology. That's good. Let's keep going. Oh, see, somebody donated on GoFundMe while we're at it. Peter Ogbemudia, $50. Thank you, Peter.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. So while we're at it, a lawyer, Jimako, has sent a press release that Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer debunks Fani-Kayode claim of 2019. You know, I was saying that it would be a political mistake. So, as Mazi Kanu's special counsel, he's been frequently speaking with me from his location in Israel in the past few days. I want to make it abundantly clear to all that Nnamdi Kanu's brief chat with Chief Fani Kayode earlier today did not include anything close to agreeing to work together with Fani Kayode to vote out Buhari as being circulated on social media. On the contrary, Nnamdi Kanu wants all to know that IPOB remains solidly committed to self-determination and referendum and is therefore not interested in any partisan politics. This I urge all and sundry to take caution and be guided accordingly. I'll wait to hear from Nnamdi Kanu himself during his World Press Conference at 6 p.m. on October 21, 2018. Barrister Aloy Echimako. So Aloy has just issued a statement debunking what Femi Fani-Kayode said, as if they were hearing us, reading us. I think it would be wrong for him to.
So maybe we should ask how the network is now.
So how's the network? People get back to us. Let's know. Okay, on GoFundMe, somebody just made another donation. Oge E just made a donation of $100 on GoFundMe. Thank you, Oge.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Oh, actually, they made it earlier. We'd already read her name, but it's a good thing to mention it again. It's good. So they said their network in Texas is solid.
This one says, good evening, sir. Have you been in contact with Isa El Buba from Plateau State, who has been critical of this government?
That's the pastor?
The prophet,
yes. Yeah. No, we haven't been. But to begin, if you have the number, send it to us. It's 0818-823-7. Better now our network. Good evening, sir. Please, what will be done to prevent rigging in 2019 election that will give us assurance that we are not wasting our vote? We know the OTs do this for a living. Oshiomhole even accepted rigging mistakenly in Osun State election. God bless you, sir. No name. We'll do something. Thank you. Hello, sir. This is somebody reaching out from Germany. Always please leave your name. It's all party candidates members must start grassroots campaigning. We urge our AAC members to please start grassroots campaigning. We started in Lagos, we did in Abuja, and we hope others will do so. Please do not allow yourself to waste time and don't allow your mind to be poisoned. We have heard that the government is trying everything they can, not actually government, both political parties, to infiltrate against us. Please don't allow anybody to use this is their usual tactic. Infiltrate. They've seen that to be history when the time comes. This is our best chance to kick out the old guards, and there's no better time. More grace to everyone. We take it back. People reaching out. This is on the WhatsApp line. So we want to know if our broadcast is better now that we've changed the network we're using here.
Someone says, please contact Prophet TB Joshua, please.
Yeah. Oh, thank you so much. A government that thinks entertainment is better than entrepreneurship. Okay, this is someone sending an article. Okay, sir, I got your message. Still trying to read. Still freezing, but it's better now. Still manageable. So you can share since it's manageable now. Yes. All right. Someone gave a philosophical thing here, said, put another way by the philosopher George Santayana. Those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat them. Nigeria must break the cycle of repeating that which has driven a great nation to despair, a wealthy land to want, peace to conflicts, life to murder, and the rising giant to slumber. Atiku is not the new future. Actually, this person is saying that Atiku is the new future. How can you say that? You know, Atiku is part of the problem that created the past problem we're talking about. How can you say that he's the future? So I had a conversation before we started the broadcast today, and I had a friend who was telling me that a lot of intelligent Nigerians are supporting Atiku. I said this oxymoron. You cannot be intelligent and support Atiku. It doesn't make sense. They don't go together. We just got a donation of $100 from Pauline Elwood from Port Harcourt. People have been complaining that people were not clapping.
So that we're clapping.
That's part of. So share. Let's know if you can share now so that we can climb back up again. We now know why we weren't doing too well.
Someone says today is weekend. Many of them don't go paro.
Don't go paro. What is paro?
Like
party.
Outing, yes.
So we're learning the language here. And, things are happening pretty fast.
Orezi is saying, camera girl, what's your Facebook name?
Oh, that's the resident. It's now he has left. He has left Adiola alone. It's now going after another person. Orezi, take your time. But I think it's because things are freezing up. I have some messages coming in. Okay. Oh, there's some new video song I just hit. Those are streets.
Yeah, that's streets in Lagos. Yeah.
Okay. They are the ones that catch the airport. Paul, everyone, thank you so much. I got your message. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. That's a lot of support from you. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. So, who's your VP, Mr. President? Adenuga Shoyibo is reaching out. We will announce soon. Thank you, Paul. Can we have National Volunteering Day, Christian Olubode Johnson? Why not? Hello, Mr. President. We're supporting your efforts from the USA. Thank you so much. And let me go to. I see some things on Facebook as well. A lot of people are trying to be my friend on Facebook. I've reached the limits of friendship. I wish Facebook should. I wish Facebook could make provision for some of us to have up to 10,000. Yeah, it still won't be enough, but we can manage it. So our video has dropped to 460. Is that what you have?
461.
461. Still share. Yeah, we now understand why we can't get to 1,000. People are having difficulties. So here, a lot of people are. No, I don't need. I do not think they're intelligent. Even the ones that claim they're educated can't critically think. Another reason why the education system needs to be fixed. This person is responding to those who said they're intelligent and supporting article. So what do you think about the article from ANH chairman about Fela Droto being planted by the need to split youth votes? I don't want to get involved in their party issues. There's that problem, not mine.
Someone is saying, what job has Sowore created in Nigeria? At least I know Atiku has created many jobs. Obi has employed many.
I actually don't think Atiku created any jobs.
There was an article today.
Stealing from people to start a company and then give them jobs to work for you is not creation of jobs. I can say categorically that I invented something that created jobs. I created my own job 12 years ago. Brought to Nigeria. We have a Star Reporters Media Lab that employs people. Even though all the money that was brought to do that was seized by a court, we kept the place open. It's in Ikeja, GRA. Reporting a number of people that then became bloggers based on that innovation and that idea of courageous reporting is something that you can't even kind of put a price tag to. But I don't want to go into the area of bragging about job creation when the real jobs that needs to be created is when you have the proper person as president of Nigeria implementing policies that can create lots of jobs so that all these engineers, accountants, lawyers, all the professionals out there, even philosophers, we have something to do in Nigeria. So somebody said to me yesterday that Kingsley Moghalu was attacking me on Facebook. I didn't get the message. If you have it, I would like to respond to him, but I don't have the message. So, but I also want to tell our people there's no need to fight anybody. We're doing so well. Let's focus on our side of the game. Let's focus on our messages. I really would thank you a lot. We have been able to do the conquering of the social media, especially on Facebook. Nobody comes to Facebook thinking that they can come and push over our supporters now. Everybody, even with all their millions, even the articulating people, they cannot, they can't get near us. Good evening, Mr. President. I just sent 10K to his Zenny Bank account. Marvelous. I wish you good luck. Thank you, Marvelous. This looks like a Ghanaian number. Thank you so much. I'll go there and read it out. It said, I'm donating $50 on GoFundMe. Please let me ensure that I find a way to form a coalition with other aspirants, entertainment and sports people, tech entrepreneurs within Nigeria. I think they should reach out to the likes of Gbenga Sesson and Yoluwa, the founder of Mandela. We can do this. We can't do this alone, and reasonable compromise will be necessary. This is a Nigerian project. This is our best chance. Turned out that I'm great friends with Yola. Yola, I think he started after he left Adela, he started Flutterwave, a payment system that's like PayPal. Brilliant guy. He used to be in Canada as a lawyer. I know Gbenga says so. I haven't seen them these days, and but I know that this is a good suggestion. We should be able to work with them. In fact, Yola was giving me advice on how to use Flutterwave to get people to donate repeatedly the other time. So I'll get in touch with them. Good suggestion. Thank you. You didn't give a name, but I appreciate it. We are not saying that Sowore is a saint, but he's far better than the thieves we know that have no sense of growing an economy. Most of us will be found guilty of corruption one way or the other. If legal, we have to come to stay. So whatever we want in 2019, we can make it work. Adeyemi, DJ, Decoded. Interesting. Shegun Lale here. Well, it shows a picture of me and him holding a Nigerian soccer ball. Amazing. Shegun, thank you. I met a lot of people these days, and I'm wearing this shirt that makes me look like a priest.
Someone says, if, for example, you become president, how will you handle the issue of China taking over Africa?
Oh, man. Africa needs to get its acts together the same way China did. And China will stay in their lane, Africa will stay in their lane. Without Africa getting its acts together, the Europeans are done with us halfway, Americans have done their own, Chinese have come, Indians will come. Everybody can pretty much right now colonize Africa. Please take it back us in the USA to play the Powerball and Mega Lottery so one of us can win. And for the money. We were having this conversation yesterday. Like assuming we win the Powerball, yes. So Adeola, Kola, Pius, Malcolm, Fabi, and Otunuga, Dr. Tunuga, everybody there, Dr. Asaya in Chicago, Ogugwa, Dimeji, Jan, DG, Komola Fair. I could keep going on, go and play the mega lottery, 1 billion naira. If one of you could win, we don't need to be doing this nightly broadcast. We'll just wait for swearing in of the election because we know how to win if we have money. I can tell you that. If we have enough money, we'll defeat these guys before election day. As you saw recently, I think it was during collaboration, some journalist was aggressively asking me this question about, you don't have structures, you don't have structures. When I responded to him, he kept saying, these guys don't have no structures. They just have retail outlets for rigging election and manipulating our system. If they have structures, they will not need to be buying votes on election day. The structures will be able to deliver a victory to them. And like I told someone else today, they are run out of ideas, but they haven't run out of tricks yet. They are old leaders, these criminals, they have run out of ideas, but they haven't run out of tricks. And we have to run them out of tricks so that we can defeat them. Yes, thank you so much, Chuck, for the suggestion about the lotto. Keep playing the lotto over there. It's very funny. Mr. President, I want to thank you for agreeing to do this yesterday Expo rally. That's the Abuja people reaching out. Thank you so much, our chairman, Fred Achife, for reaching out. It's an Abuja chair there. Someone tried to call me from, said, can you please reach out to Aisha Yusufu? Aisha, where have you been these days? I haven't seen her in a while. We're together at a conference in Abuja, SOTA conference. So I don't even know where she stands right now. Yes, absolutely. She's a good friend. Where's our AAC secretariat located in Benin City, Edo State? Benin coordinator, you have to respond to people who are reaching out to you. Please make your lines available so that people can get their questions answered in Benin. Edo people are always asking us questions that they can't reach Benin people. Please open up. If Atiku should win next election, which is impossible, I will totally give up on Nigerian youth because it is so obvious that none of this PDP and APC can give us a better future. It is high time we bombard local TV stations and protest on behalf of our party. We need to be broadcasted by them. Wow, deep. That's someone making a comment from Washington, D.C. Our next president to be Mr. Omoyele Sowore. Thank you for the great job you've been doing. Take our country back for us 2019, take it back, no shaking. That's a new one. This is Jerry. How can we be sure that they can't rig the next election? It's up to us. My name is Akin Oladipo, based in Irving, Texas, watching you live right now. Akin, how are you, my brother? I'm a supporter of your vision. I had a conversation with 3 young persons in Nigeria today, and they all see Atiku as a savior. Very sad. I was unable to convince them otherwise. This is disconcerting. I hope you're having better luck convincing people on the ground. We are convincing people. The Atiku thing is a euphoria. If you remember, there was a time that Babangida came back too, and there was the whole IBB, they went to Eagle Square. But Atiku is now confronting the question of his history and his past. So those who are articulating are running out of arguments to tell us what Atiku will do differently. And that's where it is. Most importantly, it's also a multi-million-dollar machine. They have prime social media people. They paid for what they have paid and what they are getting. You should really pity them because Atiku is spending a lot of money. Sad thing is that it's your money. This guy gave $5,000 to each delegate in Port Harcourt, and he's still bribing journalists, he's bribing young people, social media influencers. Everybody is on the take. But we are very sure that this will not last. I can tell you that. And the same thing applies to Buhari too. So nobody misquotes me that I'm against Atiku and I'm for Buhari. I'm not for any of these criminals running Nigeria. I'm from Delta State, but I'm based in Ghana. We really need to take our country back. The oppression here in Ghana is just too much by the Ghanaian police. We really need a country we can return to. For now, we don't have a country. By the grace of God, you become the president next year so that we can have a country to come and return to. Yes, brother, help is on its way. Ghana will never have it over you. Under our watch, South Africa will never have it over you. It's going to be the restoration of a period of respect for the Nigerian person everywhere in the world, not only in Ghana and South Africa, but in Europe and America as well. I have begun to educate people and feed them with ideas. Some succumb and begin to listen to them. Some have even started donating. Some are still not bending, especially those in Nigeria, but I will continue to engage them and sell ideas to them. People are still in love with those looters and oppressors. We will not stop until we have in Nigeria our dreams and those old rules that put the country in shambles, we shall take it back from them and imprison all of them. If I were in the country that, if it was the country that works people like Tinubu, Atiku, Obasanjo, Jonathan, Saraki, Tambuwa, Obanikuru, Babangida, Fanika, Wenga, Daniel, Amechi, Wike, they should all be in jail by now. Wow, Deji from Denmark, take it back. Thank you so much, Deji. You're right. Thanks very much, Mr. President. We believe in you that you're going to bring change to our country. Nigeria, let's take it back because the young must rule. All right. So it's very interesting. Do we have more shares? Did we drop to 400, 300 now?
493.
493. Okay, that's encouraging. That means
496.
all right. So let's share now. Let's try and share now that network. Share. Let me say a big shout out to my friend Olu Faloye. His Humble Prince is his name in New York. Humble Prince. You guys know about Humble Prince? He's not humble. He's a really nice guy. Yeah, Humble Prince. Humble Prince used to do Sahara FM radio for us in New York. Okay. And he was showcasing a guy that he wants to interview who is now, making it big. So this is why it is good we do what we do. We had 511.
513.
Oh wow, 511. Okay, so let's start heading towards 1,000. So share. Now that you have something to share, I think our network is stable. Please share extensively. You see, I still have congestion, a little bit of it. Does that sound like some British accent? A little bit of it. So we have more comments here. So I hope you read my message, sir. Okay. Yes, I read your message. Can you stand strong and not back down? They started their propaganda service campaign. Radio station canceled is just the start. Remember, you're not alone. We are with you, and we shall take it back. This one is from Shegun Olaleye in the US. Thank you. So, network is good now. Share. Don't jinx it. That's from Our Lady in the Lord, dear Chuck Davis. All right.
Someone says, can you explain to me how to use this any bank account?
To use any bank account, you just need to, it depends on where you are. If you have a bank account in Nigeria, you just transfer money from your account to us. If you're outside of Nigeria, you can use Transfast, you can use World Remit, you can use Western Union to send money to a bank account in Nigeria. It's easy. The bank account is 100,602 3871. If you have permission, we can stick it. Did you have it up?
Yeah, it's pinned.
Okay, it's pinned. So, but today we are not raising funds. We think we have donor fatigue. So, as I often tell people, the most difficult thing for me to do is to ask people for money. But we have 2,000 naira from Akonde Blessing Fikayo. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Today I haven't heard from my sister, Mafoiton Lily. Where are you, sister? I haven't heard from you today. I hope you're fine. These are some of our regulars. We love them. So we're at 517 now. Share. Hopefully we can reach 600. We thought we would stay at 500, but we passed. It's 521, which is good. I think our network is good now. Yeah, let's shout out to Ina Okopiago out there. Let's shout out to Mayegu, who is one of our supporters. He's got the Mayegu Diary. Let's shout out to Angela Oriake. She's always supportive. There's a lot of people out there who would like to give shout out to tonight. I want to actually need to go and start greeting people. So we're at 517 now. Okay, we're 520. We're 520. Yeah, let's shout out to Ina Kopiago out there. Oh, Barrister Felix is here. He's here with us. Barrister, good evening, please, my president. Can you try as much as possible to address this issue of Angela? We is still really annoyed about a particular issue. We've been trying to reach out to her, and we'll keep talking to her. She's this lady Angela, who is a pretty cool person. She works very hard, but as you know, in every organization, people have personal disagreements, and we try to resolve it. And we will resolve it, and hope she'll be back in the fold. She's a lovely lady. She works really, really hard for us, and I hope we'll get her back. And one of these days, we can jointly do a broadcast with her. Uh, yeah. So when we give shout out to people, we're not trying to marginalize those of you out there. We just do it to do recognition. Sometimes people have birthdays, wedding anniversary, and we just love to just say hello to them, make them feel part of us, just like you make us feel part of you every day in your daily lives. Good evening, Mr. President. Can you? Okay, this was from Felix Olatunjoye. Um, wow, let me. What time is it? 10:28.
It's 10:29.
Okay, it's 10:29. Okay, thank you. Yeah. Someone want us to, there's a long message here. If we read it, so I can imagine the stretch you always go through each time you go out to South, West, East, and the North Nigeria to create awareness about your party and what you have for them may become president. I would liken this to when Moses brought out Israelites from Egypt. So only Moses that judged the people from morning until evening whenever they had difficulty between one another. But one day, Jethro, the father-in-law to Moses, said, "Both of you and these people who are with you will surely wear yourselves out, for this thing is too much for you. You are not able to perform it by yourself." He told Moses to delegate his duties to other people. I would suggest that you cannot be following the party members to the four corners of Nigeria because it's too large than that. Instead, you follow them everywhere they go campaign. I would suggest this. Record your voice and tell people what party want to offer them in detail, so you give a CD to every representative of the party to play it wherever they go. I believe this will reduce your stress totally. You can also do video coverage. Sorry, my congestion is coming back. It is. Um, since Nigerians are not moved by what you see and hear because they're tired, they don't believe in any parties due to the political problem in Nigeria, I would suggest that you should have a poster. Inside the poster, put your picture and your vision with images that will illustrate what you have in mind for Nigeria. Tell them with pictures how Nigeria is supposed to be. You can put a picture of America and UK. Show them how our police is supposed to look like. Then lastly, if you can upload your flyer on WhatsApp so that we can start sharing it with every contact on our phones. Because I've heard a lot of people that say they don't know you at all. All these are just suggestions. Thank you, Samuel. Thank you so much. Since I know, I'm worried that Tiku is ready to spend money for them and Nigerian people ready to collect money, but nobody ready to vote for him. We're ready to take our country back 2019. This is our time. Take it back. But it's important to let you know that the money that Tiku is spending on you is your money, not his money. Money that is stole from you over time.
There's this question from Ricardo Aya, and it says, Mr. President, does national security take precedence over the rule of law?
No, it doesn't. You can have rule of law and national security. It's the way it is done in many places across the world. The mere fact that some American presidents do what they like doesn't mean that rule of law cannot coexist with national security. In fact, they had made mistakes several times and realized that it doesn't work. So don't make any mistake about it. You can have rule of law work side by side with national security. In fact, it is the rule of law that can, in essence, in the best possible way, guarantee national security over time.
Diala Nwanyamaka is saying, please direct the issue of taking to churches, please.
Churches, mosques, everywhere we can reach. Not churches, Watching you live from Jamaica, Queensland, where I'm about to go check my lottery ticket. I played 100 watts of tickets yesterday. Wish me luck.
Good
Are you
luck.
aware about article sharing funds with restriction on the fund? APC also sharing funds. Can you reach out to Father Mbaka in Enugu? I met Father Mbaka before. I think, yeah, we can go back to him. We're supposed to actually see him in Nigeria. I haven't called him yet. So, our president, next job, Henry from Kwara State. Thank you, Henry. Sorry. Okay, we got some donations, even though we're not soliciting today. It's interesting. This is CSC Marvel, donated 10,000 naira.
Woo!
Omoyele Sowore deal, 2,000 naira. Thank you so much. Let me see if we have any donations coming in through GoFundMe, in case people send us money through GoFundMe. Yes. K. OJ donated $50. GoFundMe. Really cool people. Abayomi Shofola who donated $50. Wow, GoFundMe. Thank you. Thank you. And we're not raising funds, but people are donating regardless because they realize we need money to do this. Our goal is to reach $2 million. And as soon as we do that, we will be able to announce our cabinet even before the election. I can tell you that because I haven't been everywhere. Somebody said I need a copy of your flyer that got the president biography behind. I think we can do that.
Send us an email.
Yeah, did you send an email yet? Okay, now people are happy in the back end. All right, so any questions from? We have 480. Yes, Friday night, bad network, bad combination. Okay, share. We have. We usually go to 11. So, how many more minutes do we have?
25 more minutes.
25 more minutes.
Right. Good evening. Please, how do you intend to eradicate illiteracy in Nigeria? This may Mabel Umundu.
Illiteracy?
Yes.
We have 13 million kids out of school. We have to put them back in school. We have to build the schools. It's part of our infrastructural program. Well, to break it down further, we said immediately, as soon as we are sworn in, we will allocate 100,000 naira to each kid that's going back to school. We're not giving it to their parents. We're investing it in education as part of the back to school project that will start immediately. And it would then make it a criminal offense for a child who's supposed to be in school to be hawking on the streets. And we have a fantastic idea of providing uniforms for kids, also providing them at least lunch and snacks while they're in school, right? Providing sick bays in every 2 or 3 schools, depending on the school cluster, so that doctors can treat kids who are falling sick immediately. It's a lot of work that needs to be done, but we know how to do it and we'll make it happen.
Someone says, what are your plans for prisoners? This Addis Adapsi.
Prisoners, we have spoken about prison reforms. First, we have to decongest our prison by making sure that people who are waiting trial are either tried expeditiously or completely granted freedom to go home. And then we look into how to reform our prison system and ensure that we restore health to prisons, and prisoners actually get to eat the food that Nigeria is paying for. Right now, I think they spend a lot of money on food, clothing, and healthcare, but they embezzle. Sorry, I apologize. That I'm still dealing with the effects of buying flu in the last 4 or 5 days. Please share.
Mr. Dimola Adibanjo is asking, Mr. President, what's your plan for the environment?
Each time people ask me a question, I find out that I know something about it. I've spoken a lot about environmental issues. I've worked as an environmentalist fighting oil companies, including helping communities in the Niger Delta region to engage in litigation. I remember working with Ogonis in New York when they came to file a lawsuit against Shell, and that case was settled. They got some payment. We also have communities in larger area of Ondo State to sue Chevron, and they lost that case, but it taught Chevron a big lesson. So it's still, you know, so a lot of environmental issues in Nigeria that needs to be resolved will be taken care of from, the knowledge point of view. We know what's wrong with the environment. I'm also a big fan of climate reforms. Nigeria needs to get in the game, ensuring that carbon emission is regulated and that our environment is paramount. Because without it, we're headed for calamity. And to also become signatories to several treaties that protect the environment around the world through the UN.
Do you have a good and reliable, experienced economic team?
Yes, we do. That's my answer. Yes, we do. If you look at this, you read through our manifesto. You remember there was a time they used to say, "Where's your manifesto?" And when they saw this, nobody has been able to come back and said the manifesto. Well, someone say, "Oh, how do you get money to?" But nobody can fault this manifesto that this will bring Nigeria out of poverty. No one so far. Solid manifesto. Thank you.
Masterpiece.
This manifesto is a masterpiece. Questions?
How do you intend to work on Nigeria's lights and roads?
We've addressed that before. Whole page dedicated to how I want to grow our road network. It's here again, you can see it. This is page 21 on our manifesto, and you can download it on our website, showore2019.org. It's there how we intend to double the road network, rail lines, housing, and all of that. Yeah. Any more questions? Let me go back to reading from the WhatsApp messages.
How can I get your manifesto for my own consumption?
It's online. It's on showore2019.org.
And aacparty.com.
aacparty.org as well. .com or .org, whichever one. So someone said this, I think you didn't see, maybe he didn't see attention. Somebody is trying to draw my attention to.
Someone says, what are your plans for the IDPs?
Oh, so King James said he's going to support us with 200,000 naira. Wow. Tell us how you intend to spend it. We have some people who have made promises that didn't fulfill, by the way. If you made promises to us, we remember all of you, but we're not going to put anybody under undue pressure because your promises are voluntary. So thank you so much, King James, for that promise to do it. Okay.
What are your plans for the IDPs?
I'm the only candidate that's, when I was an aspirant visiting 3 IDP camps. We have to, that's why security is number one priority for us so that IDPs can return home. There should be no Nigerian that is a refugee in their own country. It's sad. So it's first taking care of them where they are now, fighting to restore their, regain their homelands and returning them back home safe and sound.
Who is the AAC party chairman?
They said there's a Cameron guy has a serious admirer who is personally asking for a number in the comment section. Take her back. That's Sowore now. We know him already.
There's another guy too.
Oh, there's another guy. Mr. President, I think we should raise funds concerning how to cover the election day program. I'm suggesting we should get drones to cover as much location as we can during the day to know what's going on. That way we can occupy space without this analog thinkers awareness. Somebody was supposed to donate a drone to us. Did you ever hear from him again? So far, no word. Also, somebody donated 3 megaphones to our New York office. Thank you so much. If you're hearing us, we really appreciate it. We haven't gotten it yet because when they delivered it there, our people weren't there. So but they're trying to retrieve it by Monday. We should know. My widow's mind is coming soon. Thank you. Thank you. Master First, so we have an AAC app.
Wow.
Right now. Let me go and show you how to do it. This is AAC. This is Google Play Store. You go there and you do AAC Party. AAC. I think it's AAC Party. Let's try AAC Party.
AAC Party. Actually, this is it.
This is it.
This
so
is
right
it.
here. Yes.
Yeah.
Power. This was you install. Yeah. Wow. I can't believe I've not installed this on my phone. It's verified by Play Protect, so it contains ads. So you all should go and download the AAC Party app on Android. I don't know if it's on.
But the first.
You were the first. You're not the first. We can find out how many people have downloaded it. But we have 100 plus downloads already. No, he already has 100 downloads already. So
bring you closer so people can see.
Yes, mine is downloading now. This is AAC. Yes, that's your phone has problem. Don't bring it.
Who bring it?
That's okay.
You know, it's like maybe if you show your phone, somebody can. If you're a female, you get. If this was Zena, she'll get like 10 S9s.
Look at it.
Okay, this is the AAC app. Oh my God, it's just you need to. Mine is downloading, so I can't wait for it to just finish downloading so I can show off mine too. So this is the AAC app. Wow, it's fantastic. Look at that. Look at that. There's the app. It's still downloading. But when it okay, wow. Oh, it's beautiful.
Look. Beautiful.
Okay. Wow. Mine is still buffering and loading. Oh wow. The only movement powered, people owned, grassroots driven political party in Nigeria. Don't settle for mediocrity. Join us today. Let us build the Nigeria we dream of.
Oh, I'm black, you made it.
Yeah. And guess what? How come nobody's asking for your number? 06 September. Yeah, so this party, it shows you where we're going, it tells your candidates, this is good. Please download. And so far, there are actually about 100 downloads, which is impressive. It's 100 plus. Yeah?
This is cool.
So this is cool. Thank you for alerting people to that.
Spicer Heat is also on it.
Oh, wow. It has Spicer Heat. Wow, yes. I'm going back to look for it. I think my apps are in alphabetical order. Let me just search for it again. Okay. This AC Party app. It has campaign latest news, African Nation, who we are, meet our candidates, donate, join the movement.
People are asking if the app is on Apple Store.
Yes. That is it. This Apple. This is Google Play.
This is Google Play. You got it.
Okay. Let me check with my iPhone if it's there.
Wow.
iPhone. AC Party. Apple Store. Okay, Apple Store. Your network is playing tricks on us today a lot.
And you can also donate via the app.
Yeah, you can donate by the app, yes.
This is nice.
It makes sense.
As in, as volunteer, event, calendar, manifesto.
I don't see the app in Apple Store. Sorry. For now, we'll find out. We'll find out. Yeah, it's not in Apple Store yet. I think it's only in Google Store for now. I'm sure work is going on. I guarantee you, work is going on.
Someone is saying, how can I pay my membership fee, please?
I think it's on the website on the AAC party because we're getting alerts that people are paying membership fee on there. It's easy.
AC pad.
Yeah. All right. So. Sorry. So, 424 people watching. We have about 12 minutes to go. So let's go back to where it's happening, which is a lot of people dropping messages and comments on WhatsApp. So let's go see what. So yeah, it's not on Apple Store, but it's in this. You can get it. It's going there, I'm sure. So Edo people are asking where is AAC party address in Edo. We'll let you know during our next broadcast. Yes. It's a very beautiful app. Greetings from Hamburg. Ola D. Harris. Please give yourself rest. God will surely give you victory over these vultures. Thank you. Oh, I'm in the US. This app won't pop up in the Apple Store. It's not in the Apple Store yet. It will be there soon. We're working on that. My title by Hello, Able President. Will you introduce price control, production infrastructure will control price? But definitely, we will discourage price gouging. How can we cover the election with cameras, drones, and secret cameras to make sure that's DJD coded? Well, we'll reveal that closer to the election. That's Aquakiro from Calgary said, "How can you address the smear campaign by Eunice Atuchi?" I met Eunice last one twice. She's not a problem.
You can also pay a membership fee for those asking.
Okay, on the app, yeah. Okay.
I just paid mine.
You just paid yours.
So, present at time, we have a dedicated YouTube channel which can simultaneously broadcast on your Facebook Live. Yes, we're working on that.
Yes.
John, Germany. Good evening, Mr. President. I'm John from Germany. Thank you for your great job. Thanks a lot. To Maga, have a nice rest. I wish you the best in life. Thank you. Mr. President, we need to have a local government gathering. That would make us go door to door over here. Mostly a lot of people don't know. Us, I try to show videos. Let's dedicate the day for this. I would like to. We are planning a national day for national week for grassroots mobilization for all our parties. Yes. So, President, what are you going to do about the natural resources scattered all over Nigeria? Are we going to continue exporting raw materials and buy back our raw materials as finished goods? No, we won't. But we need to change our government first.
Ovi Orifa says, I'm donating $100.
Wow, thank you so much. I need posters here in Port Harcourt. No time, please. So with heat in Nigeria, you're sitting on leather sofa. I don't have a house in Nigeria, except in my village, so I sit where I can find seats. Well, we find there's air conditioning here. What do you think about Nuhu Ribadu as your vice? Nuhu Ribadu, these days I can't even find him. Good evening, sir. I do appreciate you for inspiring many of us with your courage. I'm not home, but I have been convincing people back home to vote for you. I do hope your efforts will be crowned with success. So I think this is a Eboba's number. Someone sent Eboba's number.
Okay.
Thank you. We'll call him. Thank you so much. Nice app, Mr. President. Who designed it? Because the person deserves some accolades. Yes.
Yes.
Woo!
We'll reveal the name of the designer as we talk to him as willing. Maybe he's still doing some debugging. He's based in South Africa. That's that much I know. Please don't let it be too long. Nominate your vice president and possibly a woman from the north. Yes, we have done that. It may not exactly be what you expect, but there's a solid VP now. Good evening, sir. It's me, Tosin, Ready, Jennifer. Please, can you give me Benin coordinator number so that I can give my friends? Good evening. Benin coordinator's number. Benin coordinator, they are looking for you. Greg, the co-boy is his name. What do you think about Shehu Sunday as your VP? I have not spoken to him. I know he left APC this night, and by the time he left APC, we had already submitted the name of our VP. We can still do an election, but I don't know that Shehu Sunday wants to be in AAC. Maybe he needs to be killed off his APC period self, you know. He needs to be detoxified. What else? Tosia Shalu, UK, talking about our UK fundraiser, Saturday, 10th November, yes. All right, we have 6 minutes more to go, right? 6 minutes more
5
to go.
minutes.
5 minutes.
Someone is asking, how do you intend to digitalize our police force?
Police force. I just mentioned a central database.
No. Okay.
Yeah. You know, I mentioned also before, like with every police officer should have a barcoded badge on their chest so that you can use an app to scan if you're going to get arrested and you want to be sure who the person is. So when I said it, they said it was a joke, and now everybody believes it. Can you name a person who has had a tremendous impact on you as a leader? Maybe someone who has been a mentor to you, and why? How this person impact your life? I've mentioned frequently Femi Falana, Shigani Faremi also. But Femi in particular, not only because he was one of the first persons I came in contact with as an activist, but because he also remained my lawyer pro bono since my first day in, since I first met him till today. Yes, a lot of impact on me, yeah. What do you think of the idea of Nollywood people sitting on the fence? Even in America, musicians take sides in politics. Ours are busy flying with Gucci wears online and unnecessary competition for followers and baby mamas. The likes of Davido is now a tool in the hands of PDP. Another go to play at campaign rally when they are paid. In 2000, Nollywood converged TYBL D-Bank to support Good Luck. Can we call out the likes of Whiskey, Banky, AY, P Square? I know Banky W is progressive, but I don't know if it's in support of the campaign. First, I have to say that we don't have to force anybody to support us, whether they're stars or not. If you want your specific, Nollywood actor, actress, musician, Nigerian, celebrities to support us, you have to reach out to them. I remember when Faz was doing the couch, when we were doing interviews with presidential aspirants on the couch, it was the pressure on Instagram that forced them to bring us to the couch, and it turned out to be really good. So you have your own way of using your own price points to pressure your celebrities as well. But I won't force anybody to follow me. What I say to people is that this movement by itself will produce its own leaders, its own Nollywood stars, its own intellectual uh, supporters, who produce its own influencers on social media. So that's the way it is. That's what I say. In the US, this happened pop up. Is there any coordinator here in Baltimore? Yes, we will let you know as soon as possible. My president, irrespective of what some people believe that their vote will not count, please encourage them to go vote for AHC and leave the rest for us. That's true. Hello, are you going to invest in new refinery, or will you ensure that multinational companies refine part of the crude they export in Nigeria? Also, people with modular refinery licenses are not putting them to use. What do you intend to do about that? Dari Ishola. We can invest in new refineries, and we can also make the condition for anybody taking crude out of Nigeria to refine locally. They did it before in other countries and it worked, and we can explore that. But most importantly, my focus is not going to be too much on oil. As I've always said, oil is a lazy commodity, and in the next 10 years, we'll probably have a different situation at hand. So we'll look into this and find out if it's worth it to invest so much in building refineries instead of building infrastructures that can support renewable energy, because those are the refineries of the future. Mr. President, I'm not there in person to support you. I'm doing all my best to convince people in Alagbado to elect you come 2019. We really appreciate that, sir. Thank you so much. And I think at this point we are 2 minutes to go. It's 10:58. Is this? We still have, wow, comments are rolling in. So if you're elected president of Nigeria, what would your legacy be known for 20 years from now? I think history will have served me and take care of that. What are you going to do about open grazing of animals across the country? It's a big mess. You need to make a law against it. It's not about making a law against it, about creating, um, ranches. Ranches are the solution, and we've spoken a lot about it. Ranches can also be a source of electricity by the biogas. Most people don't know this, but it is. Um, so, so we're wrapping up. Let's see how many people are watching at this point.
449.
Thank you so much. That's not bad considering the fact that we have terrible network. Wow. We have some last minute good news from GoFundMe.
Whoa.
This is impressive. Samuel Alabi donated $350.
Thank you.
And you've left in us and wish all the best. If all Nigerian youths are ready to take it back from the old full PDP and APC. God is your strength to run for president 2019. Take it back. Thank you so much. There's also someone here who has donated $100 and sent a private message. It's done. Ezeogo donated $100. That's $450 right there from GoFundMe. Oh, wow. There is also, yes, we've mentioned K or Jane who donated $50 earlier. Thank you. What a beautiful way to wrap up tonight, considering that we're not even raising funds. Look at how much we made. $450 is how much in Naira? Anybody can do the calculation? Yeah. Then you add that to another $50. We made.
That's like $500.
Yeah, we made almost $700 from GoFundMe tonight alone. Let's take a quick look. It's 11,101.
$500.
I'm going to look at GoFundMe.
$700.
Where's Dio Shock? She's supposed to be doing the. I mean, she too has gone to Para. What do they call that thing? When you go to
Paro.
She should not go Paro too. Oh my God, this people won't let us go. There's another donation. Just keep clapping until you guys never trust. Nathaniel Olaoshe become $200. That's 13 minutes ago. Don Ezeogo donated $100 21 minutes ago. So that's $300. At 31 minutes ago, Samuel Alabi donated $350. That's $650. 48 minutes ago, $50 by Abayomi show for her.
$700.
Yes, we already reached 700. KOJ donated $50 56 minutes ago.
750.
Okay. And Pauline Ewa donated $100. That's $850. That's 58 minutes. And 2 hours ago, Peter Bemudia, $50. $900. Wow. And 4 hours ago, Oge donated $100.
$1,000.
$1,050. So 11 hours ago, Adeniji donated 23.
1,007.
We are struggling with maths here.
7.
Yes. Yalex Ewere donated $30 11 hours ago.
$2,000.
Okay. And Martin Johnson donated $10 13 hours ago.
210.
Ekunda Yomoni donated $100 ago, a day ago.
310.
Thank you. And Moturayo Oluwasegun donated $350 a day ago.
A day ago.
Yes. And Mopelola 2 days ago donated $200. Wow. Thank you. And that's it. Thank you so much. So, man, I will do one last round. So we'll just push it till 11:05. So that you people can go to sleep. We can all go to sleep, right? Just want to read the last few comments. So tonight, without soliciting for donations, we raised 245,000 naira. No problem. Thank you, dear Talk. Sean Warezi, you and Sean, we know what's going on now. We're not the US together now. So the Nigerian National Day is on the 10th of November. I will speak with them tomorrow. Thank you so much. Elijah, Ayewa Fugi.
How are you?
I would like to be part of the coordinating team in Baltimore. My name is Ola Olukanmi. My number is, okay, we won't give you a number line. We'll reach out to you. Thank you so much. Also, animals are causing a lot of road accidents across Nigeria. That's true.
People are wrong ways.
Online voting November 1, what do you know about it?
A lot of people have been asking.
Yes, that's been organized by Odirige Fred. I don't know anything about it. I said it before. It's his own project. Our president, please talk about November 1, please. I just talked about it. Well, it's 11:05 and it's Saturday night in Abuja, Nigeria, and it's TakeItBack TV. Thank you so much. It's an amazing night talking to you. How many are we at this point that we're closing?
452.
452. Impressive number of people watching. Thank you so much. And we will be back again, same time, maybe a different place.
Yes.
Tomorrow, but it will be the same session. Have a good night and enjoy your Saturday night.
Thank you.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, Sheon Orezi. Say good night to Sheon.